Welcome back to Talk of the Town. You know, hummingbirds are such interesting little creatures. They're so fun to sit and watch as they flock to your feeders in the summertime. Ken Hyday is back with us from Wild Birds Unlimited. We always love it when you come because you tell us how to attract these great birds to our yard.
And they're very active right now. It's
really
amazing. Yeah.
You say you're having kind of a record year in your backyard.
I've been in the Hendersonville, Nashville area for 16 years, and it's the best season so far. I mean, it's just, they're emptying feeders within 2 to 3 days. And I'm literally getting 2 or 3 hummingbirds feeding at the same time.
Oh, that's so fun.
And not as territorial. And the only thing I can figure is just a lot more hummingbirds right now. And they're probably nesting in my woods around my house right now.
Well, let's start down here and take a look at some feeders that will help attract hummingbirds to your yard.
There are 2 main styles, the bottle style hummingbird feeder, which is one like this, and the saucer style, which is right here. Overall, the key with the bottle style is to get one with a leak-resistant base, which all the main higher quality ones are like that. But the negative of a bottle is you have to clean them with a bottle brush.
Oh, yeah.
So they're a little bit more maintenance. But the saucer ones are wonderful. We'll bring one right around here. They're very easy to take apart and clean, as you can see.
Oh, that's simple.
They have built-in ant traps. This little inner moat you fill with fresh water, and you put the sugar water on the outside. You can wash these in the dishwasher. They're made out of Lexan, and they have like a lifetime guarantee, so it's a one-time buy. And a feeder like this runs around $17. It'll be the last hummingbird feeder you have to buy. You'll be buying more.
And low maintenance, too.
Very low maintenance. Nice. And the key, as you can see, it's really bright red. The brightness of the feeder is very important. That will draw the hummingbirds to it.
Okay.
And the second, actually the most important part of attracting hummingbirds with feeders is keeping the nectar fresh.
Okay.
That's the biggest mistake customers and people that try to attract hummingbirds have, is with our high humidity, you've got to change the nectar every 4 days or at least weekly.
And when you're talking about nectar, that's not necessarily some fancy thing you have to buy. It's sugar water,
basically.
You
make it just like right in your kitchen. Everybody's got granulated white sugar you put on your cereal and you bake with. You use 4 parts water to 1 part sugar.
Okay.
And we might real quick just show a simple way. Like this is a bottle that we do sell in the shops that you've put the sugar up to the first level.
Right.
Then you fill the rest of the bottle with hot water, shake it up, stick it in the fridge for about an hour to get the temperature down to room temperature. You don't want to put out hot nectar to the hummingbirds. Then you've got a couple weeks supply of nectar.
Oh, that's good. Because mixing it up and refilling it.
Right. It becomes a chore.
Yeah.
And a lot of people think, well, it's just too much maintenance in keeping the hummingbird feeder going. But it's not. If you make the nectar up ahead of time. And really a key point with hummingbird feeders is visibility in your landscape. Wherever you hang your feeder, look up to the sky and look above it. You need to see the sky above it.
Okay.
Because hummingbirds fly through and they look for the bright feeder color and they come down. If they have fresh nectar in it, you'll attract them quite easily.
That's great. Now, you don't have to put food coloring in your nectar. That's kind of a myth,
we don't recommend it. Food coloring, they can't digest it, so it's really no benefit whatsoever.
Okay.
As long as you have a red feeder, color, a bright color is fine.
Tell us about this. This
is
so
called the wand feeder. Just as you're holding it, just hold it right there. The hummingbirds come up and they land here and they feed through the test tube. The test tube, which is really interesting, resembles like a trumpet flower. Hummingbirds can reach all the way to the end of the test tube, which is amazing. And you can still just hang this up as a regular feeder. But it's a great conversation piece on the deck when you have friends over to show your hummingbirds feeding right out of your hand.
That is so interesting. This we've got to go, but we've got so many good things here
that I know you'll see. Lots of great feeders. Window feeders are wonderful, and that's highly recommended. But
that'll be
just
great.
Get your feeder out and enjoy, because they're very active.
We definitely will. Ken, thanks so much. You can find all of these things and lots more at the 3 area locations for Wild Birds Unlimited in Franklin, Goodlettsville, and Berry Hill. We're also going to link you to their website, too. It's WBU.com.